Cosmetics' foundation. Oh, Jess. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a one brand tutorial on Frankie Rose Cosmetics. If you followed me for a while, then you know that I love Frankie Rose's foundation so much. It's one of my go-tos. It's amazing. It's bomb.com. Muy bueno. I know I'm not getting paid to say that. I just really like it. So I'm going to be doing a whole look using Frankie Rose Cosmetics. A lot of new things that I haven't tried before. So I'm very excited to get into this. If you want to know or see that happen, okay. Anyways, then keep on watching. Ugh. Before I start, my skin is like super dry right now, and before I put anything on it, I want to kind of moisturize it. I've been dying to try this. This is the Porcelain Unicorn Essence Skin Enhancing Antioxidant Serum. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my skin just to kind of give my skin a drink of water. All the YouTubers apply it like this, so I want to be just like them when I grow up. Yeah. I'm just going to use my fingers. Oh my god. That smells like cake. I wasn't expecting that. It smells good. It absorbed really quick into my skin actually. I was expecting it to like stay a little bit like dewy feeling, but no, my skin's like completely dry again. Anyways, moving on to primer. I'm gonna be using something I've never tried before. This is the Frankie Rose Prime Addiction Face Primer, and it comes like this. This is very intriguing. It's like all clear. So I'm gonna take a small amount. Ooh. Let's try this out. Oh my god. Oh, that is so soft. Lord knows I have pores, I have texture, and we want that to go away. The skin feels like a baby's butt. Now we're gonna move on to foundation. This is my tried and true trusty shade in China Silk. This is the Matte Perfection foundation, and it's not like super matte. Although it says matte, I don't find it to be like drying like the L'Oreal Pro Matte foundation. This is very satin. It's perfect. I think it's actually a really good texture for the skin. I'm going to be using it with my, what is this? Morphe M439. I like round, dense kabuki brushes. So I'm just going to buff this into my skin. It looks really light right now. Like, it looks scary, but I promise it looks good once you're done blending. Foundation on one side, nothing on the other. That's a huge difference. This foundation gives a really nice medium to full, very buildable foundation. I love it so much. You can definitely wear it like very full coverage, but it doesn't look super cakey, which I really personally like. That's the foundation. I'm gonna go in with just a tiny bit more, just to go over areas I need it more, like where I have extra blemishes and extra scarring, just to cover that up a little bit more. I just started putting on my concealer without talking about it, but this is the Our Little Secret concealer. I generally use the shade Angelic, but Fresh is a new color that I've been enjoying. It's a little bit more peachier than Angelic. Angelic's kind of like a neutral tone, but I'm using Fresh today. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm using Peach today, and I'm just going to place that under my eyes, anywhere I want to brighten, my nose, any blemishes, you know. The huge. I'm just going to be using the same brush I used for my foundation to kind of gently tap the concealer into my skin. I'm not going to be like rubbing it around so it doesn't move. Just small little pounces, like a little baby tiger. I really like this concealer because it's light, gives a lot of coverage, but it's light. It's not heavy or like too thick and creamy. It's just like the perfect light consistency, but it covers what I need it to do, and it looks beautiful. And personally for me, like, it doesn't like crease up and like look like an oily mess in a few minutes, which is very good. I'm gonna set my whole face using the pressed powder in the shade Porcelain. I have used this and I really like this powder. I'm using my Morphe G36. It's like a fluffy kabuki brush. You can use this for liquid foundation too, but sometimes I like dense brushes for my powder. So instead of like swirling it, I just tap it into my skin. It kind of makes my foundation last longer. It doesn't move, and it gives it just a very flawless finish. So that's what I like to do. Basically punch myself in the face with my brush, but gently. Now I'm going to take the Pro Contour palette. I'm going to use this for contouring, brightening, and highlighting. I'm going to start off with contouring first. I'm going to take this middle color right here. That's like the perfect shade ever. And I'm going to take it on a Morphe G35 brush. I can't find my favorite contour brush, and I think I left it in my car. Don't ask. So I'm like really sad. I've never used this brush to contour, so this can go really well or it can go really bad. Okay, it's not that bad. Like, we can take more now. I'm just going to kind of bronze up and warm my face. If you guys know or don't know, I don't really do like the whole like, you know, contour highlight crazy thing. I just like a really diffused contour bronzer look. I really like the shade for my skin. It's not like super intense, but it's very soft and it looks really nice. It's not like too orange or anything like that. I really like this. The spots where I want to brighten up my face, like my forehead and underneath my eyes, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's like a matte nude, like perfect shade for me color, and I'm taking my Smith 112 brush. I'm just going to take a little bit, tap it out, and just set underneath my eyes. I did put a little bit of like face powder, but I didn't go like crazy because I knew I was going to do this. So I'm just going to do everywhere I want to brighten. So before I use this palette to highlight, I'm going to jump to blush really quick. And this is a little blush palette trio. This is brand new to me. I've never tried it before. It's in the shade Enchant. Really, really pretty colors. Very me. Like these two, I love. This is kind of like a NARS Orgasm. It's like a rose gold and has like a gold sheen to it. This is a matte neutral shade. I feel like maybe you can even use that as bronzer. Maybe. I'd have to see it on my skin. And this color is like really intimidating. I would definitely have to try that, but I think I want to try this middle color right here. I'm going to take this Real Techniques contour brush and I'm going to dip into this blush. Tap it out because we never know how pigmented a blush is going to be. And I'm just going to pop this on the apples of my cheek. Ooh, and it gives a really pretty glow to the skin. It's not as pink as I thought. It actually is just more like very glowy. I might actually take a really small amount of this shade up here, the matte neutral contoury color, and put that on top and see what happens. There we go. A little bit more color. So I guess I'm just gonna mix them together for the other side. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. So now I'm going to go back to the contour palette and take this shade right here, which is the Shimmery Highlight. And I'm going to use my favorite highlight brush. This is the e.l.f., what is it? 105 with the clear handle. And I'm going to take a really small amount, I guess, tap it out, and let's go to town. Ooh, super glowy. This highlighter is not like glittery or chunky at all. It gives your skin such a beautiful glow. Look at that. So if you're not into like that strip of blinding highlight and you want something more glowy, this is going to be perfect. And it's like an all-in-one palette too. I really like that. It's a very pretty color too. It's very neutral. I don't actually have a brow pencil. I have an eyeliner in the shade brown. So I'm going to give this a try. Hopefully it's not like too bold and dark. I'm going to try to go a little bit light-handed. Let's try this out. As I'm drawing my eyebrows in, I'm using a spoolie to kind of distribute the product throughout my eyebrow, and it actually looks pretty good. Eyebrows are done. Now we're going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette, and this is in Soulmate. This is what the shades look like. So I'm going to come up with a look using all of these colors. I'm very excited. Let me zoom you guys in and let's get started. I'm going to start off with this color right here. It's called Luminous, and it's like a shimmery, soft champagne pearly color. And I'm just going to place this underneath my brow bone. Sometimes, and usually, I do a matte, but then I also go in with a little bit shimmer after, just for a little extra pop. And I'm also going to take a little bit of that on the inner corners of my eye. I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Creme Brulee on a fluffy blending brush. This is going to be my first transition shade. So I'm just going to windshield wiper this all over my lids. Doesn't have to be neat, but just make sure you blend it out really well. Now I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Vava Plum, and it almost looks black, but it's a very deep black and purpley plum color. I'm taking that on a blending brush. Take a very small amount. I'm going to focus this on the outer parts of my eye. Just like the same technique I usually use, I just want to create a very smoky outer part instead of bringing it all the way in, just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and pop it right in there. Once I place the color where I want it, I like to wipe off my brush on a towel or your pants. whatever you'd like. And then I'm going to take whatever's left on my brush and just start blending it. Sometimes I do bring whatever's left kind of inside just to have a nice blended look, but the product mainly stays on the outer parts of my eye. Taking that same Avava Plum shade, I'm going to take it on a smaller little blending pencil brush, and this is going to go underneath our bottom lash line. Now I'm going to take the shade Brilliant, which is this really beautiful foiled metallic shadow. It's like my favorite color in this palette, and this is going to go on our lids. You can definitely apply this eyeshadow dry, but if you want it to be a lot more metallic and intense, you can wet your brush. So I'm going to go ahead and take some Fix Plus and just spray my brush just a little bit, and then I'm going to go onto my eye. I'm going to create a wing using the Limitless waterproof gel liner, and this is in the shade Midnight. It's just a black eyeliner. It's going to be really hard to film as usual, so I'm going to try my best to get as much as I can, but I like to get really close to my mirror, so bear with me. I'm going to finish off the eyes with some mascara. This is the Vibrant Volume Mascara. I've never tried this before, so I'm pretty excited. I will show you guys what the wand looks like. So that's what it looks like there. It's nice and fluffy. Let's go for it. So to finish off this look, of course, is the lips, and I'm going to be using the Frankie Rose liquid lipstick in the shade Rosé All Day. It's kind of like a muted, deep plum color, definitely darker than what I usually wear on a daily basis, so I'm very excited to try a new shade, not a new shade, but a different color than the norm on my lips, so let's go. Oh my god, that would have been bad if I just, oh my god. So this is the final look using all Frankie Rose Cosmetics. It's very vampy and I really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what other brands you guys want me to do one brand tutorials. I definitely want to do a drugstore brand one. So what's your favorite drugstore brand? Let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeupbyjesi, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!